Hello, space explorers. What is the line between technology and magic in Space Simulator on Roblox? Firefly. Besides its incredible design, the Firefly is also the technological marvel of Space Simulator on Roblox. When fully upgraded, this ship is unbeatable. Its speed, resistance, and of course, its force field, which protects it near the sun, make possible what no other ship can do. The Firefly is an excellent reason for grinding. The Firefly is naturally fast, very fast. But what happens when you're a VIP in Space Simulator, have the mythic Afterburner module, and also become premium member on Roblox? Then you'll probably see the Firefly faster than you've ever seen it before. Let's do a short initial test flight from Earth to the Moon and back with the Firefly under the conditions I just mentioned. As I said, the Firefly is a technological marvel. See how even more evident in this short trip is how fast it is than on long journeys. Now try to remember what your first trip to the moon was like in slower spaceships in Space Simulator on Roblox. Let's now follow a real-time Firefly journey from 754 light seconds from Earth to Jupiter. Let's see how the Firefly performs. As you can see, a Firefly at its top speed can put any space explorer in the best position for grinding metallic hydrogen in the gas giants, as the journey is made in such a way that you hardly feel the time passing. Once again, I invite you to remember what your first trips to Jupiter were like with an orbiter, rocket, or corvette. The Firefly makes what was once an ordeal seem like a simple, everyday trip. And, as I said, you'll be better suited to grinding metallic hydrogen in the gas giants, which is crucial for missions near the sun. But there's more. What if there's a maximum server boost, increasing server speed by 30%? Now that's something amazing. How about flying the Firefly at almost 200? I'll let you get a feel for the speed. The debris is coming at you at incredible speed, but you're moving in a fantastic way. Now see how, when we cross paths with Corn King, with the afterburner no longer activated, the passage will be quick. And from Earth to the Moon, as we shall see, the speed makes the Moon seem much closer than it actually is. Firefly's technology makes it seem like magic. This is the state-of-the-art of spacecraft technologies in the Space Simulator on Roblox. I hope Salomon will forgive me for the crash. Now let's do a speed test going to Mars. Maybe you already know that if you keep the distance the same, increasing your speed will always decrease your time. This simple idea is the key concept behind the distance-speed-time relationship, often visualized using a triangle to make the formulas easy to remember. This triangle is a simple tool to show how these three factors are mathematically dependent on each other in any type of motion. So I'm filming from a distance so you can see how speed makes the distance to celestial bodies decrease faster. That's why Firefly attracts so many space explorers willing to grind for it. I've now joined space explorers Corn King, Evsky, Sadadu, and Gubby. We're going to do a speed test to Neptune. Amina also joined us. This isn't a competition, just a simple test to see how my Firefly's speed compares to the ships of other space explorers. To make the test more interesting, I've added another maximum speed boost of 30%. And here we go. My intention is to keep moving closer to and further away from the group, to show the contrast in speed. This makes it easier to understand how VIP in Space Simulator, Premium on Roblox, Mythic Afterburn, and the boosts make the Firefly the perfect machine for exploring space in Roblox, making the grinding for it well worth it. Notice how I distance myself considerably and easily from the Firefly ships of other VIPs. I'm assuming they are quite evolved, but the number of additional factors creates a very large gap between the ships. I arrived at Neptune much earlier, and then returned to join my friends. A collision of fireflies, even at this speed, isn't that different. Earlier on this same server, Bewitch retrieved Voyager's golden disc, and everyone congratulated her on this achievement. Then, I saw that she was returning from her long adventure, and I activated Afterburner to see if I could catch up with her. That way I could do a real speed test. Bewitch's Firefly was incredibly fast, I suppose, because it had a full upgrade and was using Afterburner. Even so, with so many additional factors in favor of my Firefly, I was able to fly side by side. And still keep going around and sticking close. It was as if my Firefly was an escort, and Bewitch noticed, and we used the ship's horns to give a greeting. Bewitch overtook me, and I started maneuvering while trying to overtake her again. This speed test was a lot of fun, the best one I've ever participated in with my Firefly. However, her ship collided with space debris. I went there to save her, but she decided to use inertia to get back to Earth. I thought that was really cool. I often try to do the same thing. On Earth, I had the opportunity to congratulate her on retrieving the golden disc from Voyager. And then several friends arrived. And then it was cool to see that a bunch of space explorers were gathered on Earth. I decided to go get my sunflower shard from the locker for the celebration. Wow, Bewitch also has a sunflower shard in her locker. So some of us celebrated by dancing, but I'd like to thank everyone who participated in the adventure and the tests. There will be more. This video was suggested by subscriber MeDoggo. If you have ideas for new videos, please tell us in the comments. All ideas are read, and your idea could become a video on the channel too. I would like to apologize to everyone I can't answer in the chats during gameplay. It's just that I've never been good at playing and chatting at the same time. Also, I get a bit overwhelmed when there are too many questions at once, even though I'd like to answer them all. Therefore, if you don't get a response in the chat, please leave a comment on the channel, as we usually read and respond to all comments. I would also like to thank Numberblock, who has become a member of our channel. You can support the channel by becoming a member, either by clicking the button next to the title or by using the link in the description. Thank you for joining us. See you, Space Explorers.